Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carmen and I'm a 34-year-old planner, and I'm currently planning in an A6 Hobonichi Techo, but I am ready to start 2025. So let's get into what my planning system is and what I'm kind of looking forward to for next year. So I'm gonna put this guy aside for now. So I set up two different size planners exactly the same in hopes of kind of just trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. They are both sterling ink 520 page notebooks. They are the numbered pages. They're not the common planners, they're just regular notebooks. They're both gold edge, and they're both in the color forest. I don't know if you can tell, it's not black, but it kind of has like a little bit of a shade of green. But yeah, so they're both exactly the same, just A6 and B6. So let's go ahead and look at what I've set up for the B6 size. Again, they're exactly the same. All the printouts and everything are exactly the same. So in every single planner that I have that's a bound notebook, I usually double-sided tape the first page to the cardstock cover page, because it always lays weird, so I always just kind of tape it over. I have my 2025 year at a glance, which I use to track my PTO days that I've taken, because I always lose track of how many I've taken and how many I have left. I made this kind of vision board on Canva. It's kind of just a lot of neutrals, if you can see it. I have my 2025 holidays. And then I have my yearly habit trackers. So these are the things that I'm tracking in here. So I have my step count, my social media, and then my cycle. I think in my A6 I added something else in here. Yeah, I did. I added my ring closed, which I do want to add down here. So I'll do that later on. And then I printed these from a yearly bundle from Peanuts Planner Co., and it has just the right amount of dots for what I have. So my cycle and rings closed are going to be the first two, so I'll put my cycle over the actual date, and then my ring closure, if it goes, it's the next one. I'll have my step count, and then I'll have whichever social media objects. So I'll actually have one grid space left, but I have all 12 months in here, and then it goes into my monthly pages, and I have mapped out all 12 months of this year. I made these kind of date covers that I had sized for the A6, but they're going to work perfectly fine for the B6 as well. So I have those. I actually need to print another sheet because now I'm short one, because I tested it out in the A6 here. But spoiler, I think I'm going to be using B6. So, but I'm still going to have both of them. Doesn't matter. So after the monthlies comes the dailies. I don't really need a full-blown weekly layout. So what I like to do is just put like a week at a glance and then start my dailies from there. And then I have a little bit of an index, because there's going to be so much going in, like in between all of these. If I have anything important that I need to reference back to, I can actually index it, since all the pages are already numbered for me, which is what I absolutely love. So they're all numbered in the bottom corners, and it's perfect. I didn't have to go ahead and number any pages. I don't really use an index too much, but it's just in case. And then I have pretty much pages 38 to 517 to use for dailies. So when I looked at it and I did my month dashboard, like my monthly dashboards, a week at a glance for every single week, and then a day per page for everything, it left me with about like 40 something notes pages at the end, or anywhere kind of dispersed in between. So depending on how that goes and how far I get when I don't know, maybe about May, I may have to do 2 books per year, but I highly doubt it. I really don't use too many extra notes pages. I mean, I didn't use too many this year just because I knew I was very scarce on them, because I was using a Hobonichi So I don't know, maybe, but again, we'll kind of feel that out when it comes towards May. So what I wanted to do today was go ahead and set these guys in and add in a couple of these kind of like vinyls that I have on the front. Now I have a clear cover for this, but I took it off for the video purposes because it was just shining. So I do have the clear cover. What I'm really mad about is that I originally had this vellum in here, like I was going to use it with that vellum. I decided ultimately I didn't want to, but the actual, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like this stuff, the shiny stuff, whatever. I don't know why I can't think of it. It actually got transferred onto here. So there's like a couple random pieces, like I took some off with nail polish remover, but then it kind of left like a little bit of a weird glare on here. So there's still some shiny pieces on here, which I may just try to like buff out. But yeah, so I'm kind of mad about that. And then of course, she doesn't have any on the website right now. This is from Sterling Ink, by the way. She doesn't have any on the website right now, so I have to wait if I want to order another one, but I think I'm just going to kind of ride with it. I'm going to put some vinyls on here. I know I definitely want to put the 2025. This is from Planner Monkey Co., all of these that are here. And then I may add these here as well, because I order so many of these from her and I never put them down. I kind of just hoard them at this point. But I do want to get some of those down. And then I have tabs from Coffee Monsters Co. I bought tabs from Planner Monkey Co., but I also have the tabs from Coffee Monsters Co. as well. But before I put these down, I did get the first 6 months from Coffee Monsters Co. as well. So let me go ahead and go get those, and then maybe some other vinyls, because I know I have more, and I'll be right back. All right, so these are the kits from Coffee Monsters Co., and then these are the tabs. I've already taken off one of the monthly tabs because I was using it for here, but I'll just transfer that if I need to. And then these are, let me take these off. These are the kits that I got for Hobonichi Cousin, because that's what I was going to use, but then I ultimately decided I don't want anything that big, and I don't want to be constrained to the dated date per page without notes in between. So I know that these don't fit, but I am wondering if I just take a little bit off of them, which would probably be like where the H is, maybe a little bit more, and then still be able to use these, because I love these and I love using the little icons in the actual monthly. I use the boxes in my daily pages just because they don't fit in the boxes, obviously. And then I would have space to put this picture here and then have my script that I got from Planner Monkey Co. underneath it. And maybe I can use that over here, actually. I may be actually able to use these guys here and just cover. I don't know. So I'm debating, because then I just have to slice these down, which is a pain in its own, because sometimes it doesn't always come out the same. I don't know, maybe I'll just save these for, like, I'll definitely use the icons and everything on the monthly, but maybe I'll just save these for like daily pages. And then I also got the add-on boxes for these, so I have like tons of boxes. I don't know, maybe I'll hold on to these, who knows? I don't know what I want to do. So I think I'm just gonna not put those dailies on, or like the weekly headers, because I'm not quite sure. And if anything, I don't know, I can use them a different time. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna tab these later because I need to really concentrate with the tabbing and not have it actually filming. So like I said, I do need to print another one of these out since I did use it on my A6. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay these all down for all the months, and I may just go ahead and tab it as well, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I got all that I could down, and I went ahead and I did the tabs, which I think they came out pretty straight. So yeah, if I do end up only using this book for 6 months, then I will have obviously July through December to put, and then I have to remake the monthlies for July to December. So then for those, I'll probably just use the Planner Monkey Co. ones that I have. I do want to go ahead and put the scripts down. So as I mentioned, I may use the pictures here. So I do want to leave a little bit of a spacing. So I'm wondering if I should just leave like that first, because it would fit perfectly here. Yeah. Like that would fit perfectly there. So I think I'm going to start at the second, and that's where I'll put them. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to January before I put this down in February. Okay. So here, again, these scripts are from Planner Monkey Co. So we have January. And then if I do have to do a second book, then by March or by May, I should realize if I'm gonna need a second book or not. So then I'll just order more scripts or see what I have in my stash if I have anything that would cover July to December. So now we are on April. I want to be careful with these, especially with the transparent sticker paper. If you pull it, it tends to kind of break in a certain area. So I always have to be careful with these because it's happened to me multiple times. So now we're in June. And then at one point before 2025 actually starts, I will go in and number these boxes. I just don't think I'm going to do that today because that just seems like a lot. So with 2025 starting on a Wednesday, I'll actually be starting this book December 30th because I want to make sure that I have obviously the first week of the new year in the new book. So I will not be planning December 30th through the 31st in my A6 Techo just for that purpose. So after I put these down, I'm going to go ahead and look at the vinyl stickers that I have to see what I want to put on the front in addition to the 3 that I already picked out. I have a couple that are coffee related, which I really want to do. So pretty much why I'm deciding to do B6 instead of the A6. I do love the A6 size for a normal day, but I do also like to put a lot of ephemera if I have it for the day. And sometimes that's just not enough space in the A6. So, and then it doesn't allow me to have ephemera and journaling, or ephemera and like my to-do list for the day. And I'll show you guys kind of an example of what I mean. Because I actually ran into that issue recently. So pause that. So looking into my A6 Techo, so we went out for our anniversary and I wanted to put in a couple like pieces, like from the restaurant we went to and our parking ticket and everything. And you see, I didn't have enough space to journal. I barely had enough space to do a to-do list. Good thing it was like one of those days that didn't require a lot for my to-do list, but yeah, that's the kind of issue that I run into, and I don't want to run into that issue. So that's why I'm opting for the B6. Not as big as an A5, but it will still do the trick. So I have some of these guys. Not going to use that one. I have this one. I also have this one. I have the Antisocial Moms Club. Which, I mean, I can do something like this, which I think would look nice. And then if I put the clear cover over it. I think we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so this one definitely goes in the middle. And then anyways, either of these other ones I can always put on the inside. So I have that one here. No, let's leave it where it was. Okay, and then I have this one here. Okay, my Caffeine Queen. I've been holding on to this one for so long. This one and the Antisocial Moms Club are like the two that I've been holding on to for like ever. And I feel like I have more tarot card ones. I just can't remember where I put them. So I'll find them. Watch, as soon as I put all of these down, I'll find them. I think I know where they're at. But I'll deal with that later. That's okay. I can always put them on the inside. That one. And then my Entrepreneur. Perfect. Oh, I like how that looks. I don't think I've ever done this on a cover. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In all the years that I've been planning, I've never covered it completely like this, and I'm kind of liking it. So I'll put the clear cover on afterwards because I don't want the glare to mess me up. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do today. I do want to let you guys know. So like when I go to do my dailies, I'm gonna do it pretty much like if you're OG used to being here, I'm gonna do it as like a Hobonichi style. So instead of doing a line down the middle and doing my to-do list and then journaling, I'm gonna kind of go about 4 to the left. See, this is what I was afraid of. So I can feel those stickers. Oh well. I'm gonna go 4 to the left, and then I'm gonna draw a line down. So I'll have more of a space for journaling. I don't need that wide of a column for to-do list and other things. Like if a box fits, it's perfect. And like 4 to the left is here. Yeah, I have more than enough space for a box. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions where anything was from or anything that you see here, if you're kind of like confused on how I'm using it, just go ahead and throw that down in the comments below. But yeah, I'm excited to start 2025. I'm excited to start back into here and have more of a less structured planner. So really excited. Can't wait to start it. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.